When he arrived on the shore of Swakopmund in 1905, Carl List had a dream and every intention of creating a future for his family and every member of his community. And then, war struck, the start of World War I. Despite its devastating repercussions, this world tragedy did not deter him from his purpose, creating a future, enhancing life. The Treaty of Versailles was registered by the Secretariat of the League of Nations on 21 October 1919. On the same day, in the far-off, sparsely populated Southwest Africa, an advert was placed in the Allgemeine Zeitung announcing the establishment of a company, Oltava and List, which marked the beginning of a momentous partnership. After being held in Pietermaritzburg at the end of World War I, Carl returned to Lüderitz to manage the Banker Mission Partnership, which he started with his friend and business partner, Hermann Oltava. In 1919, O&L began operations in a small building opposite the main post office. However, Carl was looking for a bigger property with a view to expand and develop the company. Even though Hermann and Carl were not brewers, they took a chance when they saw the opportunity. While the quality of beer brewed in Southwest Africa was acceptable at the time, Carl knew that to be competitive and to grow the company, the beer quality had to be outstanding. 1920 saw the birth of the oldest consumer brand in Namibia, Windhoek Lager, an internationally awarded beer. Inspired by his native Germany, Carl brought out highly experienced and competent brewers from Bavaria and chose to only import ingredients from top suppliers. The quality of the beer improved almost immediately. Investing heavily in new equipment, the entire brewery on Tull Street was refurbished, and in 1926, a new 3-story fermentation cellar was added. In a few years, Southwest Breweries had evolved from a small local brewery to a large, meticulously managed national brewery producing a beer of premium quality. In 1929, he purchased a property on the corner of Kaiser and Peter Muller Streets, today Independence Avenue and Fidel Castro Street. The building became known as the iconic Carl List House. By then, Hermann Oltava had left O&L as an active partner. In 1939, the Midgard and Okashemise farms were bought. In 1959, after the passing of Carl List, son Carl Werner List took over management of the Oltava and List company. He purchased several business enterprises around Namibia, contributing to the upliftment of many Namibian lives and ultimately the country at large. Continuing in the empowering of the Namibian nation and economy, the O&L contribution culminated in 1989 with a memorable handshake between the founding president Dr. Sam Nujoma and Werner List, bringing the 80s to a glorious end. Through its vision of being the most progressive and inspiring company, O&L continued to strengthen its bond with Namibia and her people through its diverse operations, ensuring access to fresh and affordable products and services. Carl List's great-grandson, Sven Tima, wanted to be part of this great legacy and joined the group in 1998. With O&L a firmly established and recognized brand in Namibia, the city of Windhoek recognized his rich contribution and legacy and bestowed him the honor of having a street named after Werner List. Amidst constructing Cashbuild and Fruit and Veg buildings and the grand reopening of Midgard and opening a dairy farm, the Kaimap Super Farm in 2009, O&L found it pertinent to acknowledge and appreciate their most important asset, their employees, their people, through Manyo Paleka, meaning revitalization or rebirth, thanking employees for their passion and contribution to the group's purpose, creating a future, enhancing life. O&L has over the years looked at the holistic well-being of the environment and people living in Namibia, creating opportunities for a cleaner environment and safe spaces for leisure, ensuring that every employee works in a safe, fair and unbiased environment, It is no surprise that ONL has been voted a great place to work for since 2016. During 2019, amid a struggling economy, hundreds of job opportunities were created, enabling the lives of communities to be uplifted with the construction and completion of Phase 4 of Vernal Park that was officially inaugurated by the President of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Hage Geingob. Where others wavered, O&L, over 100 years of existence in Namibia, identified the opportunities and potential for growth, guided and inspired by their ethos of nothing is impossible. Not only the economy, but the life of every person they came in relationship with. In pursuit of its vision of being a catalyst for positive change, delivering new realities and fulfilling dreams, O&L is passionate about its purpose of creating a future, enhancing life. Some have come and some have left, each one contributing to the O&L story. Thanks to you, nothing is impossible.